Yo, what is up guys? Renaissance Reactions here. I'm back with the next part in the Perception album reactions, this time to NF Dreams. The previous reaction was NF Green Lights, and that shit runs like the way he runs that track and that flow is like completely in the pocket, and it's just 100% like just on point. And every like if you listen to it, like every beat he has a word on each beat of the bar and it hits so perfectly. Like if you just listen closely you can hear that shit. This is Dreams. I don't know what to expect honestly guys, but I'm really enjoying these NF reactions. And yo, if you're watching this video guys, I really appreciate you NF fans because you show so much support to the channel on every NF video. And yeah, I just want to say thank you personally because I don't get to say a lot to you guys. So yeah, let's just get into this shit and let's go. He loves his piano, man. He fucking loves his piano, doesn't he?
Also, my life's full of sad days. Started at a young age. Yeah, bought a house, but I've been living on stage. Trying to find a real me. I ain't found me yet. Wake up at that. I don't want no one to help me. And if you think that I make decisions based off of what you think, then you're wrong. Sometimes you don't know what you had until it's all gone. Until it's all gone. If I took the hand that was down me, then there would be no way life. Yeah.
Melodies already are on point. I think I can see how hardcore fans would maybe, especially with the No Name reaction I did, like you guys, the NF fans went in on me with that shit. Like it's probably my most disliked video because I went in and I stick by a lot of the stuff I said. But I can see that because I think a lot of people become fans of a musician because of like a massive song they hear. Like I'd say 99% of Lil Pump fans are from the Gucci Gang song he did, you know what I mean? And the only reason I somewhat fucked with NF was because of his intro songs. But it's these little songs, not little, but smaller in comparison songs that really make you hardcore fans of his music. And yo, this shit's dope so far. I'm really enjoying it.
Had to think smart, threw away the deck and got my own cars. Long before I had the money to afford a car. I've been doing me, following my dreams. Yeah, I've been doing me.
Wow, fucking incredible. Fucking incredible.
I've been doing me. Yeah, I've been doing me. You know, all I know is I get lower on the weekends. You tell me I should make friends, I just sit at home. I've been on the deep end. If you think that I'm about to change who I am just for you, then you're so wrong. As a kid, I built a house around my broke car. Sometimes you don't know what you had until it falls apart. Till it falls apart. If I took that.
So you build a house, like if you ever build a house of cards and then like it falls apart, but he says like playing with my cards, building the house, and you don't know what you have till it falls apart, like as in the cards fall apart, but then you don't know what you have until it falls apart. Like you don't know like anything around you, you don't appreciate it enough until it's gone. Especially I think NF is a very relatable artist to a lot of people. But one thing I will say about this song is I know he feels very strongly about his sense of person and sense of being. That he says a lot like, if you don't like this and you don't like that, well then about me, then you're wrong, like you're this, you're that. I don't really feel like there's a need for him to say that when he has such a strong sense. Even though he feels like a very vulnerable artist, I don't feel like he needs to really project how wrong someone else is when he has such a strong sense of being. You know, he knows who he is, so why must he reinforce that he isn't going to change up for you when he already knows who he is?
Before I had the money to afford a car. Playing on records, thinking every one of them's classic. Windows down, we on the street up in Michigan rapping. We talked about it, but never really knew it could happen. My kids are sitting in parking lots for hours till the battery crashes. I think that we related, cause both of us were looking for answers. A couple months ago, I drove in the glass and got me all of my feelings. There's something called it sorry, I never called back. I know I've been distant, you know I never meant that. You can tell the family how I'm doing if they ask, I'm just doing me.
So yeah, that was NF Dreams. That was a dope segue track and switch up from the last track with Green Lights. And I think my favorite part about this track was the last little verse where he's like really reminiscent on previous times. And, yo, it's amazing to see NF in such a different light, because I know he's kind of vulnerable. He says it in a lot of his other tracks, but he's very aggressive about how he says it. But when it's on, maybe it's instrumental, but when he's on a really soft track like this, instead of like the more monumental type tracks he does with like heavy orchestration, when it's light and more introspective, it kind of gives you another light at how to look at the artist and perceive who he is as a person. So yeah, that's just dope. I'm really enjoying this so far. If you're enjoying it, give it a like, suggest other NF songs, because there's no way I've went through his whole discography yet at all, you know. Yeah, just hit me up with some shit. And yeah, this is Renaissance Reactions. To next time. Peace.